All right, friends, I'm not going to waste your time with a long intro, so let's jump right into it. We get Taco Bell, famous chili, all about food today. Let's
So we're
see.
gonna start off with a little mini personal charcuterie board that literally is gonna be knockoff charcuterie board because it's not gonna be that great.
Knockoff charcuterie. What? Ooh, that's a bad shot.
So I have like a whole
Huh.
charcuterie board set up, to be honest. I have a
Maybe she needs to go to a chiropractor with that neck. Does that not look not comfortable? Uncomfortable?
whole moment. This big guy, but
Whole
I'm gonna
moment.
use this small fella. So I'm gonna show you everything I'm gonna have on the plate. So in my last vlog, I hauled these for you guys. They're salted garlic chips. I still
I wonder how many days ago that
have
was.
not tried them, so I'm definitely gonna try these.
Okay.
Now let's go into my fridge. Obviously, we're gonna have some
So
salami.
empty
This is
in
pork
there.
wine cheese spread with like almonds. We're gonna have some of that.
Yikes.
So we have Kalmata olives, but I also have green olives, so I'm gonna be doing those. And then over here, in my wannabe pantry, I have these.
How long has she been in here? How does she not have anything in her pantry? You can clearly tell that even though she's trying to make better choices, she's not cooking at home. She is not cooking at home. There's no condiments in that fridge. There's nothing in her pantry, no flour, nothing to cook from scratch. You can tell why we're struggling with our weight right now.
Pretzels that I also got, pink Himalayan salts, multigrain flatbread.
And not a whole lot of
So
anything in there.
now I'm gonna assemble it. I'm gonna put
Yeah.
you guys on my little tripod. Okay, first things first, let's add the cheese. Now we're gonna add some salami.
Oh, oh, that's a lot of salami. Oh, hey, friend. Oh, my goodness. Look who came. Hey, you're growing. Oh, okay. Well, sorry. He doesn't want to be here. Also, that is a lot of salami.
I promise if I was doing this for like a get together and not just by myself, I would like
That is
be decorative. Like I would.
a lot of sodiums, Miss Ma'am. No wonder, you know what? No wonder she's not feeling great. Doesn't she have kidney problems too? That's not going to make anything better.
Fold them. I would have like fruit and veggie. And before anyone says anything, no, I'm not gonna eat all this cheese. That would literally make me sick.
Miss Ma'am, who asked? Nobody cares. Why is she bringing attention to the smallest things right now? Like, nobody would say anything if she didn't bring it up.
I just did it, you know, because it looks cute. So next is some of the olives. Just gonna add there.
I'm just gonna say it. I don't like the way she says olives. Out of all the things that she mispronounces, that particular thing, I don't know. It irks me.
I'm
I
also
don't
gonna
like
put
it.
the green olives here. Only need a few. And then I'm gonna
like
take
it.
some of the crackers. They're actually a lot longer than I was expecting them to be. And then some of these garlic chips. Oh my god, this looks so bad. Like I need something here. If I could have anything here right now, it would definitely be strawberries. But we're gonna stick with something else.
Candy. Artificial weird ass candy. She really has nothing in that fridge, huh?
They're like hot tamales. They're like little candies. Okay.
Tamales.
This doesn't look that bad. I'm not gonna lie. I do have like a little cheese spreader. Let me see if I can find it. So it should be in here.
Cheese spread.
Yes.
Spreader.
It came
Okay.
with the. Oh, do you guys hear the siren? I hope everything is okay. So this actually came as a
That was so fucking fake.
whole set.
Okay.
So it's pretty neat. Okay, so I can't really show you guys where it's gonna fall. But you guys already saw what it looked like. While I eat, I'm actually gonna be watching the new Squid Games. The challenge.
Never seen it. Never seen the first
Let's
one.
taste test a garlic chip. Like, what is that?
The tiniest little dainty bites. I love it.
Okay.
Such
Texture
a
is crunchy.
princess.
Flavor is garlicky. She's good. Now I'm gonna take my little cheese spreader. And we're
Every time she describes something as a she, just makes me roll my eyes to the back of my skull.
about to spread some cheese. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, the cracker is gonna crack.
That is a lot of cheese, ma'am.
Oh, told you. How about let's just like dollop it on there? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I've ever had this cheese before. Sounds familiar. Who
Oh, she's wearing the Gucci necklace. I'm really glad she didn't bring that up because she hates flexing.
knows? But let's do a taste test. Mmm. Oh my god, that's so good.
No, ma'am.
Okay, I'm gonna add some
Don't,
cheese.
We're
We're gonna do a whole
Don't
moment.
do that.
Okay? I'm gonna
Don't
add
do
some
that.
salami.
Didn't I say I was wishing for like a mukbang era again? Am I taking it back? Maybe.
We got the salami there. We're gonna have an olive. All right. Cheers.
I don't know about that, Miss Ma'am, because that is salty on top of salty with salty and bitter. Like, she really needs something a little sweet under, like a fruit, like a fancy fruit jam. I've tasted peach and rosemary, I think, recently. That was delightful. And I think that would go really well with something like this. Because this is definitely lacking a lot of balance. And it's just, like, plain. And also, is she eating this for breakfast?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
10
so
out of 10
dainty.
recommend. Okay, so I ate all of the salami and the olives.
I would destroy the whole thing of that cheese. Maybe. I don't know if it's good cheese. But, like, I wonder if she's showing us the empty-ish plates just to prove how good she's doing with her diet. Because at 600 pounds, eating 3,000 to 4,000 calories a day, are you really leaving stuff on your plate?
And that's everything else I have left. So I'm just going to go put the cheese back in the fridge. And that was a really good meal. It was very satisfying.
Not really.
Y'all, I don't know what it is, but the sky is literally doing something for me.
Sure.
Look how cool it looks. I don't know. I just had to share the beauty of Mother Nature.
Okay.
Hours
and hours later.
First time since I have been living in Oklahoma. It like literally looks like a flood is happening outside. There's lightning, thunder. Like, my poor babies are so scared.
Isn't she a Pluvaville? Shouldn't this get her rocks off? Shouldn't she be, like, super excited about that?
And this is only the third time it's rained. Like, what? So I wanted to show you the tumblers that I got from the good old Walmart. Look at how gorgeous.
Oh, okay. That is pretty. I do not need another tumbler. Well, I don't need a tumbler at all. But that's pretty.
Tell me these aren't
Catch me at Walmart tomorrow.
Literally the same quality as the Starbucks ones, which...
Yes, because the Starbucks ones are garbage. I said what I said. Overpriced, garbage.
I'll show you the ones I have. Oh, I need to wash these before I put them away, obviously.
Yeah, duh.
But the ones that I do have, I have a pink one and like a maroon. These are both Starbucks brand. And then I also think I got this from Walmart. And then I have the Stanley. If we want to talk cups in general, this is all that I have.
That's awkward. Because believe it or not, I scouted the comment section on her video quickly before I started this reaction just to see what's up, if it's worth it. And somebody mentioned that she threw out the Stream Queens and a Twinkie cup that a devoted fan made for her. I don't know if it was two separate people or the same person. I'm not entirely sure. But if you ever think about sending her gifts... I
have two of these guys, two of these, one mug, those, and now these cuties.
What's the point of the two of these if she threw out so much stuff? The fuck? The heck? What is going on? What's the point? Why? She's throwing away people's hard-earned money just to buy some knockoff cheap Walmart, although pretty cups. What?
So as you guys know, I discovered Gatorade
ones.
Zero Glacier Freeze, which is literally the best. I started drinking it. I started becoming obsessed with it. And people were like, Amberlynn, you don't actually need that. Maybe I don't, but I will.
Maybe? At 517 pounds, maybe you don't need to drink your calories. Maybe you don't need to drink anything that is not water. Doesn't she have kidney problems in the first place? God, this woman.
I will say what I have noticed is ever since I started drinking these, I feel more hydrated and I don't really get Charlie horses in my legs anymore. So I am trying to like be up, moving, doing more. So when that happens, sometimes at night while I'm sleeping, I get Charlie horses. But ever since I started drinking this, I don't get them anymore. But then
These are meant for athletes, people who exert their bodies, like pushing your body to the limits, to the absolute limits, because you sweat so much, you need to replace your electrolytes. I'm not saying she's not an athlete, but I don't think she's an athlete, and I don't think she needs them. And if you get cramps, that means you probably need potassium, which means you can eat bananas, potatoes, literally anything whole food like that. Or just take a multivitamin. She's been anemic for years. Just take a multivitamin, girl.
Sadly went to the store and they didn't have Gatorade Zero Glacier Freeze. And I was like, crap, what do I do? So I ended up being without these for like a week. And I started getting Charlie horses again. I was like, is this a coincidence?
Potassium.
I don't know. So I said, screw it. Since I can't get the zero, I'll just get
That is, what, 50 milligrams of potassium in there? Not that
the regular one, which does suck, I will say, because it's like...
Depending on how many
look at
she
those
drinks
carbs,
a day.
look at the sugars, look at the calories. The one I usually drink has
see?
zero, all of that. And it's crazy, but I prefer the zero. Like, this one, it tastes great. Like, I love it. I'm obsessed. I'm definitely going to drink them. But the other one tastes so much better.
Sure.
Hello. It is the next day. If I look tired, I am tired.
You are? crazy. Amber being tired? Not in my Christian household. We're not gonna accept that.
So 2 nights ago, I only slept for 2 hours. And then last night, I only slept for 4. So, you know what? I'm grateful.
Why? 2 hours and then 4. But like, what kind of a rigid schedule is she trying to hold on to right now? Why can't she just sleep more? She baffles me. Truly a mystery.
But I am definitely low on energy. I'm tired. It was all worth it though. But my mom and her boyfriend are actually coming over today, and I'm gonna be making some chili. This is the first time that she's ever had my cooking ever. Like, I'm 32 and she has never ate my
So
cooking
we've heard
before.
that,
so
yes.
That's gonna be fun and interesting. And I know
Her mom has never had her cooking? Like, have they never hung out before? Like, long term? See, I'm so confused about the whole timeline of her being with her mom, not being with her mom. I know her mom went to jail for something. Also don't know. But her mom is also not on a public platform, so I don't really care to comment on it too much.
there's like jokes, there's memes, whatever it may be, where people talk about my chili online. But everyone in my real life who has ever tried it,
Ma'am, we've seen what you do to that poor chili. I would rather eat my own underwear than try her chili. I ain't gonna lie.
thinks it's the best. Like, one of my exes, the pickiest ever, and she said it's the best chili she's ever had. So literally anyone who's ever tried it loves it. I love it. Like, I do know how to cook. I have made some very questionable choices in the past with soups, especially when I was dating Destiny.
So she's okay with dropping Destiny's name, but I'm assuming not okay dropping Becky's? Is there a particular reason for that?
Questionable. They always tasted good. I would never make a soup like that now. I just want.
Why not? If it always tasted good, why not? See how she fucking lies. Fuck off.
Make that very cute. So my chili is almost done. It's been simmering for about 20 minutes now. So I'd say it probably has about 10 more. Okay, so my mom.
I would never try it. Nah. I've seen how she cooks. She doesn't brown her meat. She doesn't brown her veggies in there. She's sure as shit not using fresh garlic or not. Nah, absolutely not. And she use like ready-made spice packets for the chili too. I might not know much about chili because I've only lived in the States for about a decade about now, so I've adapted quite a bit. But I know that what she's made ain't it.
And her boyfriend have been gone for some hours. I didn't vlog because I'll vlog in front of my mom, but I get a little shy to vlog in front of her boyfriend. Like, me and him get along really good. I really like him, but like, I get nervous vlogging in front of certain people. But I was shocked.
She's been on YouTube for a decade. She's 33, and she gets a little shy talking and vlogging in front of people. It's your job.
My chili. They both got up to get a second bowl.
Big
and I was
mama,
like,
come
okay, I
on.
did that. Normally, I make my chilies more like a chili soup because I really love broth. But I wanted to make it more thick this time. Came out really freaking good. I like to eat mine with Fritos. So my mom had hers with Fritos as well. But her boyfriend requested saltines. So I got those for him. And then while we were eating, I had them watch A Simple Favor. But it turns out I've already had my mom watch that movie. If you guys know me, that's my favorite movie. But her boyfriend's never seen it. So
I'm now thinking, like, first of all, the walls look super bare. Second of all, I'm really curious about, like, the layout of her apartment, because I cannot, like, picture it in my brain at all. Like, I have zero reference as to where everything is at this moment.
Yeah, an amazing movie, and there's going to be a second one that's supposed to come out at the end of...
Also, she doesn't typically talk like that, but she is at 1.25 speed because I don't have time for this.
2024, like the beginning of 2025, so hurry it up.
Okay,
Hello?
that's just her.
Hey, I'm actually about to just have some of these hot tamales. I used to eat these as a little girl. I was like,
Little girl? Don't you think that's a little strange? She usually, well, pretty much always refers to herself as a little girl. Never as a child, never as me, my younger self, nothing. Always a little girl. I wonder.
like a random little
Curious.
story time. So my dad, when I was younger, when I lived with him, yes, I was in foster care. People get confused because, like, I'll share stories about, like, foster care and then, like, times where I lived with my parents. I'm like, yes, both of those things happened.
Yes, ma'am. People are confused because you can't keep a timeline straight. We have no idea what actually happened. She's never shared anything substantial. The thing that she's shared has been, like, admittedly kind of a lie. Because, you know, guys, remember she brought up that her little brother was choking, but he was screaming and crying at the same time as he was choking too. So that is a little weird. Or like that one time that she had third-degree burns because of ramen, but she's never had any scars from that. Like, how are we supposed to believe anything she says?
Anyways, my dad had his own lawnmower shop. Like, he had his own business. A lot of sketchy things have happened there.
Yeah, whatever.
Things I remember.
And her eating meth in a grass somewhere. Is that when it happened?
Things that my mom have recently reminded me about. Girl, maybe we could share some of those stories some other time. But
yes, please.
I loved going there. And I would sit in a little, like, office thing. And when someone would come up, I'd be like, okay, let me get my dad. There is distinct fun things I do remember. One of them is we had this, like, huge Popeye machine that we actually had in, like, the lobby.
A what
that played
machine?
out a lot. And then we had, like, this little, like, candy machine. And I would always eat the hot tamales out of there. That's literally my story time. Like, when I tell you I have some interesting stories from that place, I mean it, but...
Why haven't we heard a single funny thing? She's been stuffing these 12-minute vlogs with, like, nothing, but she has so many fun stories to share.
Hot tamales reminds me of that era of my life. It's kind of, like, not good, but, like, I was craving them, so I was like, oh my god. But, like, my memory and my heart is just like, ooh.
What?
Hello. What? So, oh my god, I just stood outside for an hour.
She's drunk looking.
I was waiting for the Uber because I got some Taco Bell. It's a moment. It's fine, I promise.
Stoned
and I
or
met a guy, and I shaked his hand, and it has to be the softest hand I've ever felt.
She's meeting a whole lot of guys lately, huh? She's got a lot of popularity going on in Oklahoma now. Which is, I mean, go for it, girl. Go for it if you want to. But I feel like it's a bit of a ploy to make somebody certain jealous.
So, anyways, I was out there for like an hour. I didn't realize I was going to be out there for an hour. But the Uber was running very behind, which happens. I'm not complaining.
What?
But it's like 33 degrees and I wasn't wearing a coat. My nose like burned.
Why would you be outside for an hour if they're running late? Just go back inside of the house and then go back out when it's ready. It's not that hard.
And my cheeks burn and my fingers
coat.
were numb, but we're okay. We're gonna do a Taco Bell haul. Yeah. So I was massively craving. They're just like chips and nachos. So you just get those little chips and
Crimes. Why did she not get the fries?
nachos. Okay. Chips and cheese. And then a little bit of chips that we got there. And yes, it's actually 2 a.m. right now. Oh boy. And I got 2 of these tacos because they're like my favorite. It's just like the regular hard taco, but it's like the cheese one.
Doritos Locos Tacos. Is she gonna pick these apart and only eat the shell too?
So you guys have seen me like do a mukbang of this?
Yeah. Oh, we're not quirky anymore? We eat the whole thing?
That's bomb.
Oh, we're growing
up. So score for me. Anyways, I don't know. Hi.
Nice
I'm not doing
chips,
Vlogmas this year. It's been weird for me. Everyone just uploaded their first Vlogmas video. And I'm like, oh, that was once going to be me. That once was me. And instead, I am eating Taco Bell in my bed.
To be honest, I'm not a big fan of Vlogmas. I feel like it oversaturates YouTube a lot, and I just don't find it really enjoyable. It's really difficult, and you really have to spread yourself thin to be uploading every single day, produce content, and like come up with things to like include in there too. That's not easy. Oh, that's stale.
So it's been like 10 minutes. These chips are the grossest things I've ever tasted.
Are they? Didn't she just have a bite of a chip like a second ago and it was fine?
I was looking forward to this more than anything else. They taste like poisoned, bitter oil chip.
Not the poison. Not the poison lunch meat again.
Disgusting. Okay, so we're always in this dang fridge, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yes. I have a few buzz balls. Don't come for me.
Nobody was gonna say anything, dude. Nobody cares.
Since most of my meal sucked, I'm gonna have...
Most of your meal? You had 2 tacos, chips. What do you mean most of your meals? Some of the chips didn't taste right.
A few pieces of salami.
Yeah, girly.
Huh. Salami's so good. Like, I realized everything about salami is the very thing that I hate in life. Cold, gross, red looking meat that is just everything I hate. Really, really, truly. Like, ew. But I grew up on it.
That's an excuse,
so
I guess.
I'm used to it. I'm obsessed with it. It's so good. It's not healthy by any means.
No.
But
not for your
tasty.
kidneys.
So yes. Salami instead of poisoned chip oil.
Well, I guess that's that. We're all done with this reaction because she's done with her content. There was not that much to say, to do. She keeps telling us about the amazing stories that she has that she's never shared, nor that we have an actual timeline of anything that's ever happened to her in her life. And I do think it would be really beneficial if she actually managed to share some of the things from her past, like in an honest way. Maybe some of her audience would be able to connect to her a little bit more. But then again, people connect to her, they relate, they send her gifts, and she throws them away. So I don't know if it's really worth it. But anyway, guys, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.